Welcome back. Credit card debt for so many Americans continues to climb, and paying it off can feel like a big-time uphill battle.
But it is possible. Just ask a New Britain mom. NBC Connecticut Response consumer reporter Caitlin Burchill shares her inspiring story and other tips to tackle debt.
Her story's awesome and really good inspiration because when you hear these numbers, they hurt. The average consumer is now carrying more than $6,300 in credit card debt. That's according to a new report by TransUnion. And compounding the financial stress, credit card interest rates, right? LendingTree says that the average is now almost 25%, the highest it's been since 2019.
Pay stopped, but bills aren't stopping, and there's something I have to do.
When New Britain mom Tiana Moore lost her job during the pandemic, she was sitting on more than $20,000 of debt and trying to keep a roof over her kids' heads.
I was at the point of filing bankruptcy because I'm like, there's no way I can maintain a mortgage and then maintain all these bills. I have kids.
With interest compounding, Moore made a call to Money Management International after learning about the nonprofit debt counseling agency from her bank.
When you've been dealing with years of high inflation and using credit as an extension of your income to sort of bridge that gap, it becomes really difficult to pay it down when the interest rates are that high.
For a minimal fee, MMI negotiated with Moore's creditors, lowering her interest rates to an average of about 7%. And it helped her create a streamlined monthly payment strategy so she could make one payment to MMI instead of multiple payments to various creditors.
It was a very easy process. We just sat down and they were so considerate of my daily life.
MMI says more Connecticut residents are reaching out for help, and those that do are dealing with even more debt than the nonprofit has seen in the past.
A lot of people just kind of put their head in the sand and hope it gets better on its own, and that's just not a great approach because, it's not going to change unless you make really proactive steps.
Following MMI's guidance, Moore canceled her credit cards and made some financial changes. But 4 years later, she's debt-free. And now she's back in college and budgeting better than ever before.
I'm free. I don't have to worry about any more monthly payments. I'm good. My credit score boosted up so much.
Round of applause for Tiana. That's awesome. And she wanted to share her story to give inspiration to other people. So we were very thankful and congratulations. Now here are some other tips if you're in her shoes to tackle debt. Bankrate suggests looking for a 0% balance transfer card. This kind of card allows cardholders to focus on paying down the debt without paying a high interest rate for a limited time. Another thought is to set aside a portion of your discretionary budget to pay more than the minimum on your credit card each month. And Bankrate suggests getting creative. A lot of people are finding a side hustle or just see what you can cut back on in your budget. And another idea, MMI says, don't be afraid to call your creditor. The nonprofit tells me about 3 of 4 people who ask the creditor for a lower interest rate typically get it. For NBC Connecticut Response, I'm consumer reporter Caitlin Burchill.